Okay, so one of my main business is Ebony Son Entertainment, which is a management company for artists, and it's located in Atlanta, Georgia. But we work out of LA and we work out of New York. But what we do is we manage artists in the entertainment and in the movie field.
What does it take to be an entrepreneur?
Takes dedication. To be an entrepreneur, it means you have to work doubly hard. When you work for somebody, you get a break, but when you own your own business, you have to put in way more hours. You have to keep putting in the hours. You have to double the hours because the more you put into your own business, the better your results. So if you don't work hard, you don't make no money. But if you work hard, you'll make the money.
What made you want to be an entrepreneur and more specifically work in the entertainment industry?
Well, what made me want to become an entrepreneur is because I worked with Xerox for a couple of years. I worked at a corporate job and I just felt like I wasn't satisfied. So I said, man, I can't do this for the rest of my life and make a 5% or 10% raise, every year. I said, you know what, if I'm gonna work hard, and I wanted to do something exciting. What made me always want to do that is because when I was younger, I was a party promoter. I always wanted to do my own business. So I would throw parties, which your aunt Danette, we had a little team and we threw parties. And then I always kind of seen from Mount Vernon, we had Heavy D, and then I had another cousin from New Shell, Grand Poobah. So I seen the entertainment industry and it looked exciting to me. So what I did was, I said, you know what, I'm gonna still do my corporate job until I can get my own business.
Who are some of the high-profile artists that you worked with? Is it easy to work with them?
Some good people, and I've worked with some people that were kind of difficult. I would never give their names up because I think everybody at the end of the day is great people, but it taught me to understand that some things, like it's in school, when you have some hard classes, and then you have some classes that are easy. So that's the way I take my job, is like, some artists that are difficult, those are the hard math classes. And then some people the artists that are easy, I call them like reading or gym. Some of the high profile people was Grand Poobah, Brand Nubians. It was a group out of New Shell, Westchester. Then Ludacris, who's from Atlanta. That's one of my big high platform artists. Lord Finesse, who was a great rapper and producer. Chris Liggio, who's a great producer. Dave Hall. I work with a lot of people. I work with Rough Riders. I've worked with a variety of people, and even people now that I mentor a lot of people in the industry from Atlanta. I might not manage them, but I'm always there to give them advice and help them out. So they'll come to me. I'm like the old guy in the group now, so I'm like the wisdom. We got a lot of wisdom, because wisdom comes with time. First we all got knowledge, then wisdom comes with time, and then understanding is knowing how to apply that knowledge and wisdom. So that's kind of where I'm at in that stage. They call me an OG. I don't like OGs because that's really old goat, but they tell you OGs are like original gangsters, the guys, but I just say I'm a seasoned guy. That's why I'm hiding my gray hair.
When you first started the industry, was there a star that you ever fanned out over? Who was it and what did you do?
I would say Martin Lawrence was kind of the only person I could really, when I seen I went kind of crazy. I seen him when he was at Def Comedy Jam, but I always wanted to be cool, so I never kind of show people that I was a fanning out, because I always wanted people to think that I always wanted to say I'm just as important as them. So that's kind of how I went at it. I never really fanned out. I might have fanned out inside my brain, but I like a guy named Clarence Avant and Quincy Jones. If I probably met Michael Jackson, I probably went crazy. I seen him one time, But a lot of the guys now that's in the game, I kind of came up with them, so I kind of didn't fan out.
What are some of your responsibilities as a business owner and manager?
Well, as a business owner, I have to make sure that the bills get paid. I have to make sure that I pay everybody. I have to make sure that I can keep, they call it keeping the lights on. That means paying your bills because everybody looks at a business as, oh my God, it's easy, this and that. No, but you got to make sure that your lights stay on and that your artists are making money. I got to get on the phone. That's why you always see me be like, Uncle Jeff always on the phone. Because my phone is my money. Every time that phone rings, there's a potential of me making some money. And I always got to make sure that I'm handling my business, because I'm a businessman, but you have to handle your business and then look at other opportunities to keep money coming. And then it's also called like multiple revenue streams. So I might have one artist, but I might try and get another artist. So then I have multiple revenue streams coming in. And then what we built from the record company, we built a management company. So I make records and then we manage artists. And then from there, we might have them do endorsements. So they might be working with Mercedes or another brand. So that's all different revenue streams coming in that I work with from time to time.
What's your favorite part of your job?
Favorite part of my job is making people successful and seeing people become well off in their life, being able to be their own people and able to pay their own bills and, become successful and put other people on. So my job is like I said, with managing or even helping people out, it's like seeing them become successful at what they do and me being a part of that. The chase is better than everything else. Just the whole chase of us trying to achieve success or stardom. So it starts out sometime with them managing them trying to get a record deal. And then we work hard, we do music to get a record deal or like getting shows or getting them on TV. So those are, to me, is when they become successful. That's what makes me happy, seeing that I'm changing people's lives.
You work a lot and put in really long hours and you are always on the go. What do you do for fun?
For fun, I love playing Uno with the family. I'm a family guy. When I do get a chance with my kids, like my kids in my life, my family, I'm a family guy. I didn't grow up with a mom and a dad in the household. So at the end of the day, I just try to make sure I balance my life. Because sometimes my kids suffer, or my family, my wife and them suffer more because I have to be running so much, but I'm only doing it so that I can provide for my family, and that we can hopefully keep a legacy going on. Because I didn't come from a lot, I didn't have a lot when I was coming up. So now I work hard so that when I leave something for my grandkids, not even for my kids, for my grandkids, that there'll be something there, and we can start leaving on a legacy.
Can you share some tips with young people who are interested in pursuing a career in the entertainment industry?
Anybody that wants to get in the entertainment industry, I just say education is important. You know, because you got to know how to market, you got to know your money, you got to know because you can make money and then you can lose money if you don't know nothing about your money. If you got an accountant, you want to learn, laws, you want to be able to read laws, you want to be able to read terms. I feel education is the most important part. I think people just see the fun part of it but don't understand. Like, you can make money tomorrow, but if you're not smart enough, you'll lose it just as quick as you make it. So I feel like education and drive. You gotta have drive, and you gotta know you're gonna have some sleepless nights, but it'll all pay off at the end. Because after a while, when you enjoy something that you do, it's not work. And that's what you gotta find in life, something that you wanna do that, you know what, like I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, oh my God. I wake up in the morning sometime and it's just like, do I gotta go to work? But once I'm working, it doesn't feel like work. So I end up working long hours and I don't even know until my wife be like, you coming home, what you doing, where you at? Because once I get into it, it's so much fun to me. It's just like, I don't see it as, that's just what I enjoy. but you gotta learn. What I'm learning now is how to balance my life. You gotta balance it because all work is not, we won a Grammy and then the next day I took 20 business meetings. I didn't soak in that I just won a Grammy. And sometime now when I look back, I'm like, man, I traveled all over the world, but I was so busy engrossing my business that I didn't think of enjoying life. So the only thing I could tell you is like work hard and play hard. But understand that you gotta sometimes smell your roses.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
I'm just glad that, that y'all are sitting here and y'all doing the things. I just say just dream big. Like me and my wife used to walk around and want to live in a building. You see the building I live in now. We used to walk around and be like, we want to live in the building over there. We used to walk from like Jerome Avenue all the way down Fordham Road. And then we'd be like, oh, we can't wait till we can get a Miata, we can get a car. I got a little car, I'll show y'all one day. I have a car, a little Mercedes that I always kept on my desk. And I was like, this is the car I want to buy when I get money. And then when I got enough money, I ended up buying a BMW instead of a Mercedes. But I always dreamed that I want to get this. I always was like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to make this happen. And for a while, to be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought it would happen with my kids because I was trying, and then I was like, you know what, God just ain't going to let me get it. But I said, what I'm going to do is be the best father, and hopefully I could teach my kids enough that, you know what, it don't come to me, but it'll come to them. And next thing you know, me working with my brother, next thing you know, we end up forming this company, and our life changed immensely from what it was. But you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have a lot of things that go on. You're going to need a good, strong team behind you. Family is there, but family is also people that aren't really your family, but people that's always there to support you, who was there. There was a lot of people there when I didn't have anything that kept me going, or was like keeping me moving, saying, you could do it, you can do it. My mom was always there, took care of us at all times. But I had to dream, and go out and do it, because people were like, you working at Xerox, why are you gonna go leave that job to do that? But you gotta take risks. Sometimes if you believe in something, you gotta do it. You gotta say, Mom, I know what you're saying, but I really think I can do this. And that's all I can tell y'all is to dream big and work hard. Because after a while, it ain't even about work. It's going to be naturally y'all. That's it.
Thank you for letting us interview you.
Thank you. So, don't forget to comment down below and subscribe.
And don't forget to give us a big thumbs up.
Goodbye.
Thumbs up.
Aww.